I'm back. Hello. But also, I'm large. Hold on, we're gonna go like right there. Right there should be good. That should be fun. Hey, dude. Let's play some more cities. We got Speed 3 going. We are making a fuckload of money. We're almost to $2 million. How did that happen? We've equal demand, which is really interesting. So I'm thinking that we expand our industrial offerings over here and maybe build up a proper industrial district. And I think have different sectors that are for different types of industry. So we're going to have Franklin Park over here that I think is just for generic industry. But I think that we can make this into a proper industrial sector that maybe has a larger road that runs through here up to this point, and then maybe this is another larger road that runs through there, and then maybe they jump off to another bigger section that goes like this and connects in like that, or maybe connects into down here. And then we can get this big old dong going, connected up to the service road, and then be able to probably have an overpass that doesn't go past this point, but it just goes up and then down. And then does a little loop for maybe a U-turn, or maybe you just U-turn at the end, or maybe the bridge just ends here, and it's a dead end. You have to take a left or right at that point, where you would have to take a left. So let's go ahead, I think, and get this bridge made. I would love to have just a copy-paste, but we can go ahead and plan where we think all those intersections are going to be based on where we put those bridge, and then just connect everything up to it, which I think is going to be just honestly not a 2-lane industrial. I think it's going to be a 4-lane industrial. I think we're going to need that amount of bandwidth. Also, let me get my music going. Cities playlist. Let's go. Beautiful. I just realized I need to go pee, so I'm going to go do that real quick. I'll be right back. I was just trying to slow down the cinematic mode. I didn't really want to do that. Okay. So here's the idea, is that we're going to bring this road up. It's going to follow along that edge there. This will probably be the road that ends up creating the overpass, because I want it to be about similar distance between this one and this one as there is between this one and this one. We want there to be, you know, a significant distance between them. So we should probably make our bridge first, which one of these bridges is going to just go down, but one of them is actually going to go up. Well, really, it only goes to the edge here. It doesn't have to go back down to the ground. So I do know that I want to do 4-lane industrial, which this is a medium industry road, a 2-way concrete road with 4 lanes. There we go. And it will also have, yeah. 12? Is it 12? Did we do 12 over here? How high is this? Yeah, we did 12. Ooh, no, we did 15. We did 15 meters high. Okay. We're not gonna, so I didn't mean to put residential over here, but we were desperate for the next threshold at like 2,500. We're gonna get rid of these houses. We're gonna get rid of these houses as well. Actually, no, these are gonna stay, but they may become high density. I'm not sure yet. Nah, not high density. Yeah, I didn't mean to put it over there, but there's nothing wrong with putting that shit over there. They'll figure it out. Okay. 10 units this way. 10 units the other way. This is how you can make a Texas overpass. You're going to make your 15 meter high, or however high you want it to be. Usually about 15, maybe even there, because you're going to get something like 16 feet past passage, I think, on average in Texas, so 15 is good. You could do the 18, or you could just go up to 16 if you don't want to do a smaller elevation step, but 15. You'll place your first street down in the center between the highway steps. You'll go out 10 in either direction, 10 units either direction. And from there, you have the overpass. At that point, it's just a matter of actually connecting up the other roads, which from this point, we're going to go down to the ground. 12 units, because we can still get down a very long bridge that makes it a not so steep incline. Now, because this particular overpass isn't going to connect to another street that goes over there because of the topography here, although it may in the future, but it isn't right now. This is purely an industrial road. This is only for industrial access. What we're going to do is have this guy now is on the ground. It doesn't need to worry about it. We need to do the actual overpass access points for the on-ramps to and off of the highway. So that's what we're going to do, is grab our highway ramp, and we're going to go down to the ground. Let's see, how long did we make the ramp here? 10 units, really. A 10-unit ramp. Did we do the same thing over here? We did. 10-unit ramp to the ground is a little steep. I probably wouldn't do that the same if I did it again. We do want it 90 degrees ultimately, but it's going to make it a little bit painful for us. Let's see. 10 units and 90 degrees. Just about. Doesn't have to be exact. There we go. 10 units and about 90 degrees. Perfect. We're going to do this on both sides. There we go. 10 units and about 90 degrees. Let's see if we can get that. The slightest nudge. 90 degrees there. It's not going to be perfect. Not in my world. Maybe in your world it will be. That's how you do that. From there, it's just a matter of connecting it, which I have it go back about 20 units in either direction. But this is the service road here. This is a 2-lane. We have a 2-lane. Why did I have a 1-lane? No, this is a 2-lane bridge. This isn't the on-ramp. This isn't the 1-lane on-ramp. This is the wrong road. Hold on now. This is a 2-lane street. Is it a regular 2-lane street? It is. We should have used a 2-lane highway. Honestly, a 2-lane highway makes a lot more sense there. I'm going to go ahead and do that, see if that makes a lot more sense. A 2-lane highway one way? Yeah, let's try that. This makes a lot more sense to me. It looks better, too. Yeah, that just looks like it makes a lot more sense. Ooh, okay, yeah, it'll get rid of that, but that's fine. We can put that back. Yeah, we'll have to put some of this stuff back later. There we go. Yeah, this is going to make it look so much nicer. I can't believe I was using a 2-lane residential. It is a 2-lane highway that runs along the highway. That's what the service road really is. You're not going to see things like parking over there. Okay, good. So now we've got that. We're going to go ahead and make these the right way, which this needs to be flipped. This needs to be flipped. There we go. Yeah, the Industrial Revolution is putting residences over here. Yeah, they're not happy people or healthy, but that's okay. We want to give these guys direct highway access, and then I think we want to remove some of these roads. We want the only traffic coming through. We want to ban heavy traffic on these roads. We want all the heavy traffic to come in through the highway on these roads. That's exactly what we're looking for. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and have this be a straight passage all the way up to the back of this, which is great. We're going to have this one connect all the way back to this. Fantastic. And from there, we really don't have service roads for the most part, but we are going to go back 20 units. We are going to go ahead 20 units. Which this will start curving, but not yet. We're going to have it start curving after this point. Because it's going to be a little messy as we try and get this stuff connected. So now we have an on-ramp that comes from this position, and we just have it connect into the highway wherever it makes sense for that to happen. Usually I'll do 7 units coming out to the side, and then from there it likes to connect really nicely. So from that first one, we just come out to the side about 7 units far down, and then it just wants to connect in nicely. There we go. Which this road's going to start curving right there and run parallel. This one will curve and run parallel as well. But for now, it doesn't need to because all the necessary connections are made. Of course, just reverse them as needed. We need to do the other side now as well. 10 units down, 7 units away. Doesn't really matter the angle, just get it done. This is why, because they're going to end up looking so symmetrical. They're not exactly symmetrical, but they're going to end up feeling very symmetrical. And that's going to be really nice when you zoom back and look at them all. It's going to feel like, man, these really were properly planned out. You know, this diamond ends up looking really nice, even though it doesn't look like the real Texas, you know, overpass, but it does function like it, and they will use it. Yeah. This side highway is going to be a maximum of 40 miles an hour. Let's see. This one right here needs to go all the way down. Needs to be given the proper length. There, this guy needs to go all the way down. North loop, I-69 north. Okay, let's get this stuff connected. We're going to be losing some money because we're not making the money over here. Let's get these guys connected again. There we go. A little bit of anarchy never killed anybody, okay? Let's turn off our... There we go. A little bit of anarchy never killed anybody, all right? Water availability not great throughout the city, so I'm sure if we zoomed out, we'd see some problems with that, but we're not. This guy's technically not connected to the road there, which is interesting. Probably because you can't zone off of a highway, though this guy is. Building must be placed roadside. So we'd have to make a proper road to it. A recycling center over here. So let's go ahead and do that with a 2-lane road. Which we're going to have. Let's have you go right over here. Just place it somewhere. Just place it somewhere for now. And then move it again. Yeah, we're going to have this come off this way. A lot of people making U-turns over here. Go ahead and get our angles on there for the 90 degrees. There, that's good. And then we can place this thing over here. We'll use Move It to line it up a little bit better. But we'll get this guy placed. Ah, you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Does it have power, though? It doesn't have power. There we go. So now it's connected. Now it's all good. Now it's all taken care of. That looks good. So now we have our overpass made so we can get that high traffic in. We have some stuff upgrading still. As time goes on, man, they're enjoying their life. Okay. Now this road, let's see. This road is going to follow, generally, the bottom of that hill. We want it to stay straight where it can be. There we go. We'll connect it in that way. This 4-lane road is just meant to help get people into this sector. And we're upgrading this road because we're probably going to see a lot of transit. We're going to see a lot of traffic coming in and out of this area on the highway. We want to make sure that there's enough girth in the road for everyone to get where they need to go properly. So the main roads that are going to come through are going to be the ones that are going to be 4-lane, and we can upgrade them. We're going to end up getting rid of some of these buildings here, although honestly we probably can end up just doing 2-lane industrial. 2-lane industrial I think is going to be fine from this point. We want to go ahead and have this guy connect in, and we're going to demolish some of these buildings. They knew what they were getting into when they came here, okay? They agreed to it. They agreed to it. Let's go ahead and get some upgrades and see if this is going to work out well. Not on these curves. These curves aren't going to be happy, but that's okay. These curves are not going to be happy. Demolish these houses. Let's also de-zone this. We don't want these to be residential anymore. You guys are all being evicted. I know you paid your rent, but I don't give a shit. Eviction day was always going to come, okay? There we go. Listen, if you didn't build too close to the road, then you wouldn't have an issue here. Not my fault. You're the ones who chose to build there, not me. We're just going to make this industrial park over here with a couple different sections to it. We're going to make out our main roads this way. I think that's good. Because then we can have a district here, and a district there, and then we can have Franklin Park that is just this little wobbly boy over here. We'll have all these little industrial rows. There's never going to be enough. There's never going to be enough demand for all of these, but you know what? We're still going to have them. Still gonna have them. There we go. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it being a little wiggly. Okay. We have a little bit of industrial demand, but man, it's not much. And I may pare it down. There's not really a high-density industrial except for office spaces, but I suppose the high-density industrial is the actual industrial districts. But let me go ahead and make these districts. We've got Franklin Park over here. We're going to have this guy who's just on this side. One of these will be like agriculture. One of these will be, I don't know, some other shit. Oop. We lost some students, but that's okay. Only 8 students fewer, which means we're stagnating at this point. But as long as there's some consistency to it, I think we're going to be okay. We're still going to come in and remove off of the roads here. Because this just cleans it up so nicely. Just cleans it up so nicely. There we go. See, I mean, look at that. It just makes such a difference when you trim your districts like this. Because we only want to either affect the roads or we only want to affect the buildings inside the district. Or the roads that are inside the district. There we go. And from here, we can let that spill out because it does need to go on that side, and that's okay. It all looks nice. Okay, so Hillside Square, you are going to be a specific designation for industry. You are going to be forestry. You are going to be farming. Empire Square, there we go. Let's see, you will be ore industry. Mr. Butler District. And then Franklin Park will be generic. And then as we have needs, and I'm only going to do like one row of each. I'm only going to designate just a little bit of each. I'm only going to designate this much. And we're going to see if that satisfies the demand. The water's already connected to that area, so I don't really have to do anything different. But as the demand gets satisfied, we should see Hillside Square. There we go. Empire Square's coming in for agriculture. Very good. We got a little bit there for forestry. Nice. And that should satisfy the commercial areas getting the resources that they need. We're over $2 million dues right now and doing well. The Career Institute looking at 350 students. And dropping, of course. Always just dropping. Want to go through and do some terraforming because today I want to set up a proper university, though it's going to be a minute before we have access to proper university. We've got some varsity sports that I cannot wait for. I cannot wait for them. Getting some other buildings for the regular trade school would also be nice. I think a big part of that would be to probably just get a bigger population and eventually brute force it. Looks close to a grid if you ask me. Yeah, it's wiggly. No grids. Theoretically, a grid doesn't have to be perpendicular square, technically speaking, so I guess you're right. But I am going to make a district. I am going to make a district that covers this area, and is going to cover this as well. Get it off of this road. This is where it becomes challenging. I guess we're going to include this road. We're not, though. But I want to say these 3 roads. You know what? Let's cancel it. Let's just cancel that. Let's do it the way we know will work. Damn, it keeps not snapping to that particular road. There we go. So if I do that, and I do that, and I do that, I've got those 3 districts. Did they stay? They did. And I should be able to access them if they're large enough, but I can go Elk Hills and I can say that I want no heavy traffic along the, you know what, it's this main road. This is what I'm looking for. I want no industrial traffic on this road. That's what I'm looking for. I want no industrial traffic in those intersections or on this road. This isn't going to be Elk Hills. This is going to be the Main Street traffic zone. And in this zone, we're going to say city planning for Old Town. Only residents and businesses can use the area for motor vehicles. Ban other motor traffic. No, probably not that one. There's a heavy traffic ban that gets the trucks off. Heavy traffic ban. Ban heavy traffic on an area. Make sure there are optional routes available because businesses in the city need to send and receive deliveries. No heavy transport vehicles allowed. Does not affect highways. So they'll have to use the highway. They're not going to go directly cut through here. I may allow this intersection through so that they're able to go through Finch Street, Phillips Circle Drive, and then head down Main Street. But I don't want them to cut through here and here. I want them to go on the back way to get onto the highway, and I want them to have to use the highway to get into these areas. So we're going to do a heavy traffic ban. And then we're going to take this and we're going to... You know what? That's actually okay. Just those 2. So it's not going to be Elk Hills. It's going to be the Main Street traffic. Jesus. Traffic Center or whatever it is. So these guys will have to go onto the highway or onto the service road in order to get down to here and deliver that way and then deliver up this way. It's how we set it up. If they want to go down to the south side, they're going to have to go through this intersection specifically. Stay out of these intersections. Heavy traffic should not be allowed to go through these. Although they still are, you see that? No, don't do that. Let's just pull that down. Main Street Traffic Center should cover that. Hopefully we'll keep the heavy traffic off. Although I don't think that's going to work. I feel like it had worked. We're still cutting across. That's unfortunate. I think a light might be needed in these particular streets, but we'll see. What is this? They have not enough workers, not enough uneducated workers here. We might be over-educating now, which is a weird concept. What a strange concept to have, the idea that you could over-educate your population. But you know, there's somebody who's got to be willing to work in the factories, right? Man, I can't wait to work down here. I'm probably going to do hardcore gridding. This will be the one area that we do hardcore grid. I think this is going to pan out to be just a beautiful city. We're going to have the one row of really tall buildings, and then we got all this in the middle that's going to be preserved as nature. With bike paths and everything. That leapfrog over the streets here. Oh, I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be fantastic. I think it's going to be a great way for people to get around. We could also turn this into a monorail, depending on where we are able to fit the stations. The monorail can be used to get around. You would put one there, somewhere in here. Put one every other one. Yeah, that would work. And it'd be for all three of these can get off here, can get off here, can get off there, can get off there. And it takes all this high-density population and gets them to whatever area of the spine that they want to get to. You could even have the monorail go all the way down here, too. But the maybe not the monorail, but the metro definitely will go down there eventually. Man, yeah, it's going to be nice. Once we get it all put together, once we start to see it all coming together. Our electricity availability is kind of suffering, but I think it's going to be all right. Let's go ahead and designate some more high-density residential. High-density residential along the spine. Let's get that going. Our bus stops are ready and prepared for this. Like, we're all ready to go. We're all ready to go. All of our public transit is set to go. It's functioning well. We're still seeing some backup here at this stop, but it's not so bad. Let's take a look at the lines in the metro. 332 passengers. This station right here is the one we're looking at, Station 1. It's got the most people on it pretty much all the time. We got everybody, though. A lot of people getting off, a lot of people getting on. But take a look at this line. We do have 42 people. We might need the fifth bus. Well, maybe not. Yeah, let's add a vehicle. Let's add a fifth. It can't hurt. Here we go. 77 students there, 103 in that one, 76 over here. 376 students in the city. Nice. So the university seems to be growing a bit, which is nice. The university is underwater, though. We only need 4,000 more population in order to grow to the 18,000, which is when our cemeteries won't be an issue anymore. Not that it has been, but man, when you run into a situation where all three of them are emptying at the same time, yeah, that's a big concern. They're all about at the same level, so I think I'm going to empty this one and see if I can get them to stagger. Have them at 1,000, 2,000, then one of them is emptying down to 0. This one's at 1,000, this one's almost at 2, this one's at 13. Just stagger them out. Here we go. Abandoned, but immediately replaced. There we go. 73 households. These buildings are the absolute cha-ching, dude. Tier 1 is 73 households there. We could, deconstruct them until we get the big ones. This one's got 18 in it, 10. 8 households. This is high density, but it's only 8. I mean, this one's fielding how many people in it? Jesus Christ, 60 households. 60 households. This one's only ever going to have 8. This one's fucking 60 households. That's going to be a population boom right there. Especially as these continue to upgrade as well. This one's... Oh, Jesus Christ, look how many children... 90 children! Chill! Chill, please! 1.5 children... With 45 teens! Oh, my God! Every house is on average 2 children. But think about all of the childless parents that are in here. So some of these fucking Duggars are having like 3 and 35 kids. With 7 late teens just bopping around, dude. Children everywhere. They're everywhere. And they're all uneducated. How are we having any issues in our industry sector with... Oh, we're not. We were. We're not now. We have all the uneducated we could ask for. It looks like all these are filled in, too. We still have more demand for industry, which... Fuck it. I'll give you some more industry. Why not? Let's fill in these blocks for these 2 guys. Let's see if we can get this guy filled in as well. Bunch of small industry, but it's there. Let's get it filled in. We have more demand for commercial, which we could start putting some commercial over here. A little bit of commercial. I may put 1 high-density commercial building right there. As like the big building that is in this district. And then from there, we want to be a little bit sparing. Only those 12 plus that 1 high density. That should satisfy everything. Go check on this over here. We're still filling in. We're starting to get some of the ore processing. Ice Cube Factory. Ready sliced fruit. Beef cakes. Take me to that factory. Original wood products. Take a look at this district. Damn, dude, that just kills it. Oh. Trying to clean up anything when you're doing a line this thin is so rough. I'm hoping that works. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Don't I have a mod that lets me do this? Don't want to clear traffic. Vehicle restrictions. Choose a segment to edit. Allow all vehicles. Ban all vehicles. Apply restrictions to entire road. Oh my god. Ban truck traffic. Just like that. You turn around, bitches. You're not going to get through here. Why is that a 2-lane over there, by the way? You can't drive heavy trucks in, but you can drive them out, but only if you're going to the right. No, fuck it. You use the highway. You get on the highway, you little sluts. The only ones that should be going on these streets are residents. Look at them. It's working. They're routing through the back here. Okay, so now we just need to fix this traffic. To make sure that the junction here is not a light, it needs to be a stop sign for the on-ramps. Everyone else is through traffic. This here probably should be a light. There we go. Getting all these guys onto the highway. Going to take all this industrial traffic and push it through here. This is why we built it. There we go. Go down Main the right way. The way you're supposed to go. It may take them longer to get where they're going, but it doesn't matter. We're keeping them off these streets. These streets are for residents to get to and from work, not for them to take their trucks. Yeah, it feels like the buses aren't getting overwhelmed, which is really good. I'm really, really happy with that. This got filled in and we still have more demand. I'm thinking from there we could go more fishery, but we need to get it all the way down here, which we're just not quite prepared for. We could do some fishery where we push them all the way down, but man, we take a look at. Oh, we have everything open now. Oh, tuna fishing harbor. Catching and processing tuna. Let me see. The tuna is the dark blue. Shellfish is all the way out here. So we have tuna fishing we could do. Seaweed farm. This is the algae farm. Tuna fishing harbor. Dude, I think we do some tuna fishing. I think we do some tuna fishing all the way down here. And then drive it up there. Could definitely get some tuna fishing right in here. And then just make even more money. Who knew that fishing was so strong, dude? Why didn't no one tell me? We'll have to redo our lines. We'll definitely have to redo our lines, but I think we get 2 tuna fishing sections. Shellfish fishing harbor. We have shellfish all the way down here. It'd have to be something like this. That then goes out on the water, but maybe from the entertainment pier. There's anchovies as well, dude. Whoa. Nice. Another fish factory as well. What does the tuna put out? Tuna fishing harbor is freight truck count. Fishing harbor dedicated to catching and processing tuna. Especially fishing boats have high catch rate and capacity as long as their fishing routes reach the correct type of fish. To function, the fishing harbor requires a complete looping fishing route and starts and ends at the harbor. Yeah, but it doesn't say what its output is. The fish farm says what its output is. Seaweed farm would just be just a shitload of free stuff. God damn it. Snake, I want you to know that you sound like this when you type stuff. You can tone a piano, but you can't tone a fish. Hey, it's exactly how you sound. I want you to know that. That's the voice that plays in my head when you type shit like that in my Twitch chat. All right, that's all connected. It just needs power now. There we go. Yeah, see, this man needs to be banned. He can't be trusted with words. He can't be trusted. We try to trust him with words, and he does this shit. There we go. I wanted to get that connected where it felt like it went down the entire line there. It ain't beautiful, but it doesn't have to be. Once again, demanding water while again the river. Right on the river. There we go. Now we get them their routes and they output a shitload more. Which we can get just another factory over here. I think another fish factory is going to be fine. Takes fresh fish from harbors and farms and turns them into canned fish which deliver to shops and commercial zones. I don't want to put it on the other side, but it feels like the only real way that we could do it. We'll put one down here. There we go. That's how you set it alone in your living room? Oh, good. Why are you alone in my living room? What are you doing? You need to come up here eventually. Okay, go ahead and delete route, yes. I'm going to turn off all of our fishing. This one doesn't cross down south. This one does, though. Okay. So now we just need to make our routes again. You always say you're going to visit me, and then you never write, you never call. What am I supposed to think? So if you need salmon, honestly, I want you to go up this way. This is salmon, right? Mrs. Lovett's Meat Factory? Yes, it's for salmon. There we go. You're just gonna stay right over here. There we go. Last little hurrah of getting some salmon before we get out of here, trying to dodge the fish traps. Hello? Whoa, look, whoa. Look at our, we've achieved recognize for our oh, yes, yes, finally. 539 students, they're recognized. Tuition fees, $7 a student, nice. We have access to trade school fountain, cafeteria, a gym. We have access to outdoor study. Oh, yes. Very nice. We have access to new buildings with which to increase our empire standing. And here, this just goes back, man. Just goes right back. Okay. These all have to route around each other, but we got 2 tuna boys. This one's a salmon boy. This one's a salmon boy, so he's going to stay along the ridge here. I'm pretty sure that will be enough. Our educational empire will be boundless. There we go. There we go. I don't know how long you're going to need to stay on your route, so I'm going to send you out further. Getting all these fishing routes to line up without overlapping each other is it's a big fucking task. We're getting it done, though. Could it? Could it do that? No, invalid shape. It does not like that idea. Can't merge them. Oh boy. There we go. We've done it. Yeah, all of our routes are in, and we should be making a shitload of fish. Let's follow the tuna truck and make sure that it, the tuna ship, and make sure that it's going to be doing what it needs to do. Narrowly avoiding it. That neighbor, I mean. If it doesn't reach 100% by the time it gets done with its route, then we're expanding its route. It needs to hit 50 before it turns around. Which it's done. So we've probably got it much farther than it needs to be going. But I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Better safe than sorry. It's probably more needs fish. Bullshit. Just haven't been delivered, that's all it is. I would rather us not have enough fish for these factories to be able to put out, because that means that we're not overloading our fish, although we can export the fish itself, so that's weird. It's weird that the fishing industry doesn't get its own district. That is just bizarre to me. We still have more industrial demand, so I mean, we're gonna go ahead and fill it in. Some standard industry over here. It's been a minute since we had some of that. Another block of forestry. Another block of agriculture, and then we should be good. I mean, surely to God that's going to be it. Look at all the paving. Beautiful. Oh, that's poisoned grass. Never mind. I thought it was all paved in. I was going to say how neatly it's paved with poison. We are going to need more water over here, though. We're getting outside the zone of water control that we have. There we go. Oh, that's nasty. That was a nasty pipe that I put down there. Not even the good kind. That was just unethical. Problematic at best. There we go. That should be okay. If not, we'll just add a pipe that goes along there, and then another one there, and then another one there. Like 8 different pipes crossing over it just to fuck with those people. The water main broke. Which one? I don't know. All of them. All of them, chat. There we go. Hey, Don. How you doing, dude? Good to see you. So now, the attractiveness needs to go to 450, but we're not building a gigantic... We're not building a gigantic trade school, though we could. We could expand up into the hills. We could push all this back and expand back. I like that idea, actually. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna make this a bigger campus. Although I want a bigger, I don't want all of my university people to go to this trade school. In fact, I'm probably going to get rid of this trade school at some point, and maybe I don't want it to grow any larger than it is right now. We just need some higher education. Reach a population of 18,000 for a liberal arts college. I can't even do a proper university until 36,000. These are pure population thresholds. So we can, okay. I think we're doing a gigantic trade school. How's it going? It's going great, Don. I think we're building a giant trade school, and I think we're going to move it up here. We're going to turn that into a commercial zone. Yeah, let's do our terraforming and get this ready for building, and then get our roads up there. Terraced campus? Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We'll have just a bunch of dorms just over here in a block. Or we'll have different dorms. We'll have them dotting along the campus. All right, let's do some terraforming. Let's do some terraforming. There we go. Clean that shit up. Let's see, we definitely want it smaller brush than that. I don't want it exactly even. We might do a brush strength of like 76. Although really, this is the height that we want to be pulling to. Though not for all of it, it kind of tapers a little bit. Don't worry, it looks ugly right now, but it's gonna be better later once I get a brain. My second brain cell will show up, and then suddenly it will be fixed. See? I told you. There we go. Terrace and next to a river. Can I apply? It's only a trade school. It's gonna be a gorgeous trade school. I know. Here's kind of what we're planning to do is that we're gonna have this hill over here, which is for all the varsity sports. This entire terrace. All this over here is gonna be for varsity sports. It's where all the budget goes. We're going to have a football stadium that's right up here on this hill, and it's going to be, the lights of the stadium will be visible from everywhere in the city. And I mean everywhere in the city will be able to see the lights of the stadium. So yeah, it's going to be a trade school that basically is just there for kids that want to go do sports. We're making $14,000! Holy shit! We can afford this school, that's for sure. I'd go to that game just for the view. I know. I was thinking it had some Xanarkand vibes from Final Fantasy X. Also, Dawn, listen. Bee breeding. Please tell me you're going to be available to play with me. Us, definitely us. We need a bee breeder because we don't win the game until we have a diamond bee. I need your help. You're the only one who knows what the fuck he's doing. Let's do some feathering along there. Like having dorms along here, and that's all they are. It's just dorms. Okay, listen, I'm doing the bridge. Chat, I've decided I'm doing the bridge. I didn't want to do the bridge, but I've been left no choice. Let's get rid of the rest of this hill that we don't want. There we go. Perfect. We're planning to start on Saturday. It'd be good to have you. There's a post on the Patreon. If you do command Patreon, there's a post there that will walk you through which pack we're using and all that. What our objectives are. Okay, so this is where the head of the university is going to go. We're going to put our main building up here. We're moving it, by the way. It's happening. I don't know if it's going to reset our stats, but we're moving it. Has to be roadside, inside campus area. Okay. I know how to fix that. Give me this campus area. Yoink. Has to be roadside as well. Okay, and then we can get rid of this. Get rid of that. This can just be an outpost center where it has like a single dorm and then it's just like a trade school study hall and then we just add one building over here. This could be the police academy. Oh my God. Oh, that's what we do. This just ends up being the trade school academy, the academy for people who want to beat up civilians for a living. Like an FBI training center. Oh man. This is almost like the, God, what's that place called? Man. God, oh, Jesus, I had it for a second. I can't remember it, whatever. Let's see. Let's turn the topography off. We've got the road that comes up. This is an 8-laner. It's a big, thick boy. That's going to be our bridge. Is going to be a big 8-laner as well. It's going to go right over this neighborhood. Listen, some houses may have to pay the price for progress. And that's okay. We're fine with that. Yeah, I don't know if I have any parking garages. But that, it's probably going to go right there. It's probably going to go just like right across. It's going to be a pretty straight bridge. We might as well put the bridge in. A big old girthy 8-laner. Big old girthy 8-lane. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. All those houses have to be demolished? All of them? I'm certainly looking to demolish as many houses as possible, apparently. Let's just do this and see what happens. It's a cool $23,000 in several people's homes. You can totally live under there. You could totally live under there. Many people will choose to. Seriously, they're not going to allow zoning under this? They're really not going to allow zoning under this. Wow. That is super unfortunate. We might as well take the zoning off of this, too. You might as well not live on that side of the bridge. This little bit of zoning is bizarre as well. It's a beautiful bridge, though. I mean, it's definitely going to be a spectacle. Might be a safety thing. That's stupid. You don't want a car falling off the bridge and into your living room? Idiot. Of course you do. All right, let's terraform the rest of this as well. Okay. There we go. Get that pushed back. It's not actually going to be up on the hill, but we may make a higher terrace up there, redo the hill, and add a higher terrace. Just out of curiosity, can we control Z? We can! Shall we make the terrace? We should go ahead and make the terrace. Hey, Creeply. Yeah, eminent domain, dude. I hate using eminent domain, but this is a situation where it absolutely was called for. There we go. Have you connect there and then into here. There we go. Have electricity, you fools. They continue to complain about electricity. I've given you a bridge. What more do you want? Okay, so I think we terrace to where the football stadium is eventually going to go. This playthrough is not complete until I have a football stadium on this hill. It is not complete until that point. We're making a lot of money, by the way, more than I know how to spend, and we're probably gonna find out exactly how to spend it here pretty soon. I think this is our terrace line right here. This guy. Turn off everything but angle. There we go. And away we go. I didn't want to delete those homes. I was hoping that they might just be like slightly smaller and still down there. God damn it. Still want to follow the natural curvature because this is where the road is going to come up. That little point right there. There we go. We want that angle to come in nicely. Okay, good. So it's not going to be perfect. It does taper a little bit down, which is fine. But we're going to smooth out this top section now. There we go. The football stadium will be right up here. Right up here. It will actually be the only thing higher in the city than the dean's warehouse and also the dean. Okay, so now we need to get these roads connected. Which we're going to have just this main 8-lane. It comes this way. Let's go this way. I think we're going to have it go up like this and then curve in a little bit like that. So let's have it go like this and then turn, and we want to have this be on the ground if possible. We want it. This is going to be our incoming angle, so we want to be careful here. I really like that. Really like that. We're going to go just straight forward here. There we go. I think that's going to be it. From there, I think we start bridge. Going to be 3 meters over just so that we can cut off that edge. We can go forward a tiny bit. And what we're going to use is move it to we're going to use move it and see what the fuck we can do about that. Because we don't want the railing to come through the street there. We could even have the terracing itself go down a little bit in that moment. Okay, so we're going to need to probably do this from the top down. This was the biggest issue I was expecting to run into, potentially. Okay. So let's figure out our road connection here. This is going to be normal. Get that 8-lane, because this is going to be all the traffic. The only way to get up to the stadiums is either to take the metro or to drive up there on this 8-lane. So from here, I want to go up 3 meters. And then from here, I want to be equivalent of that same height. And then from there, we can just go down. And now we have this proper ramp up that gets over that edge. This is a little steep. It's a little steep, and I'm pretty sure if we go any further down, it's going to get the railing into the street there. There we go. It goes up a little bit just to get it over that edge. See, I think that looks beautiful. It's exactly what I was hoping to see. And then you got that street down there, and it takes you all the way down. Get you over that edge. It looks like it's built right into that wall there, so it's all taken care of. I could raise this up higher so that you're able to walk under it, but I don't think I want anyone walking under that. Over here, how are we doing? This needs to go up a little bit. Just right here at the beginning. Just so the railing doesn't go through the street there. A bike path underneath it. That's not a bad idea. The bike path could be down here underneath it if you want, because we're still going to be building and developing down here. And if I put a dorm right there with a bike path that goes under the bridge onto the other side and another dorm, that's how this happens. And that's exactly what we want to happen. We want the people in the trade school to have children that will then continue to go to the trade school when they grow up. Yeah, it's a good suggestion. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the terracing done over here. Get it finished. There we go. Because we're going to put our swimming over here, our basketball, our baseball. All the lesser sports will be down there. And then we'll put a big old American football up there. Yeehaw! There we go. There we go. So we can taper that off for now because we don't know exactly what we're building and where. The 8-lane road will go straight to there. And we will place it roadside somewhere, and then we'll use move it to move it up over here. It'll be placed like on one side using anarchy, and then we're going to shift it to a place where it's at the end of the road. The road leads there. Okay. At this point, 3 meters down. Straight is going to be good, and then we can turn, and then we want to be careful about this angle because that's ultimately how we're going to connect in. Now we want to get up here and make our road down. I think from here we're probably going to just do single curved roads. And from here I think we can go 3 up. Because 3 up is pretty much going to be level since that does taper down a few meters. It doesn't like that, but I think honestly if we pull this down, raise that up a bit more. There we go. Little bit of a ridge there, but I don't think that's a problem. It goes up a little bit, then it goes down a little bit. I've been on roads just like this, and they're fine. Yep, there we go. So then we can put the American football stadium right back here, and we know that this is going to be reachable. We finally got our bridge. We finally got our 8-lane road that goes through the university. We're gonna put some some paths, some pedestrian walkways. They have a mod for, let's see, where are they? For people pathways, and we can do it's zonable as well, so we can put buildings up against them. So we can use this as a road that comes off of here that goes back into the buildings for the university. Which we're gonna, it's a trade school, but it's still a university. It's a college. It's a college. So let's plan out some of those streets. Let's plan out some of the major ones that are going to be bike paths. These are sort of our 4-lane roads, if you will. Oh, please tell me this can go under here. Oh, yeah. There we go. We had another 143 students show up. Nice. This place is going to blow up, too, once we get all these other buildings over here. Let's take a look at our topography. This is something I'd want to flatten out a little bit as we go back around here. But I think this is beautiful because this can go the other way now and connect up on the other side. And then we can have just some ribs that go through and connect to all the different buildings. And it's all bike path. It's all walking with bike lanes in there, man. This is fucking beautiful. Or maybe we don't need that much space. What? Why are we sick over here? What's wrong with you people? Fucking zero. Oh, they fucking died. Oops. Not my fault. Your own fault for getting sick. Here we could probably have this loop back around. And follow the edge of the key wall. There we go. I think that makes up the main through. What the fuck are they doing? Just smile and wave, boys. Just smile and wave. Can't believe how much money we're making, too. After putting all of this down, we're still making so much money. They've got to come in and maintain these pathways. Okay, so now we've got that road, but then we've got just this straight, tiny road, which is basically our 2-lane. And from here, this is where most of, like, the actual dorm buildings are going to go. I think, honestly, we're going to have this one... just like that. Just carefully follow it up like that. I think that's good. I think that makes it much more solid. We have effectively a service road, just like the rest of the spine does over here. We've got these service roads that come off the side that don't connect to it. This is the only time you have to cross it, but it's only if you choose to go this way. You could just go the long way. This is why we recommend that you bike. So now what we want to do is take our tiny lanes, and we want to probably come off of this as the rib. Which, let's go like a unit and a half. Let's just do that for now, and maybe... I like that. I think that's enough, you know? There's a point at which it's enough, and I think that's enough. That's a good connection. That's a good connection. That's a good connection. That's a good connection. And I think from there, we probably just have a connection like this. Why did that bridge? Oh, because that is higher. Both of these bridged. Well, we need to fix that then. We need to bring this down. A little height isn't going to hurt anything, but we can't afford that much. This song always reminds me of Frackle. Frackle sings this to me when I'm trying to sleep. There we go. No more bridge. Now what we can do is move some of this stuff over. Like this dorm, probably not going to stay over here. Maybe this one will. Maybe both of these will. Maybe all of it stays. Maybe we design a brand new expansion to the campus, which these roads need to come over and still continue out. We're not done yet. There's that. Yeah, connect in that. We got a couple loops on the back way just to fill it in. And you know what? It looks like a really cute dog almost. With the blindfold on, a near automata dog. There we go. Perfect. So now we've just got to add in the rest of our university stuff over here, which we can probably go ahead and get the arenas down in. Must be placed for, oh Jesus, we're not going to have room for all of them. But there's one. Jesus, the American Football Stadium is barely going to fit up here. We'll make it work. The Aquatic Center, I think, can go like right over here. Which we'll fix on the terraforming later. Basketball stadium can be right over here. So let's do that. It's going to push all that corner out. But you know what we can do? We can always have... We can always have the key wall come out to meet it, because we can pretend that the hill was always the way that we need it to be, right? Don't worry about it. It's going to fix. Promise you. Promise you. You got to trust. You've got to trust me. And if it doesn't just buff out, we're going to fill it in with landscaping.
My dick.
No, we're not going to fill it in with my dick. It'll be landscaping. Oh, it's too high. That's the issue. We can fill in the landscaping there so that it's normal again. There we go. And now it becomes this great little addition where we've got these two stadiums right next to each other. When people are driving down here, they're going to have to take a U-turn, but later there's going to be only one thing to do down here. All right, we got to get power up here real quick, though. Which I like the idea that it follows the edge of this tower here. Up one step, up one step, up one forward. We just got to get water up here now as well, which it's going to follow the bottom of the it's going to follow the bottom of the bridge there. It's an 8-lane, you fuckers. Use them. There we go. Ticket costs 30 bucks. Fuck yeah. Sorry, the Cocotopia Alligators versus the Westwood Eagles. Pink, absolutely. I didn't know they would automatically start putting, what the fuck? Is there even a question? No, let's make it actually Cocoa Blue. There we go. Will it give me the hex code? I can't do the hex code. There we go. Close as we can. We've got some upkeep there, but we can afford to get both of these things. Use both of the lanes! This is going to be Arena. Boulevard. Arena Boulevard. Oh my god, the traffic because they're not using all the lanes. What we need to do is get the metro set up real quick. We need to get the metro set up, and we need to get this feathered out. There we go. Jeez, man, closing and opening those menus is rough. But now it's there. The lights of the stadium will be visible from everywhere in the city. Look at that. All the way back at the old neighborhoods, you can still see it. It's going to glow in the middle of the night between the... Yeah. From the farthest point of the city, you can still see it. Very good. The only place you don't get a really good view is from the fishery, but that's because you didn't get to go there. Oh my god, the traffic. Yeah, I didn't realize that they would start showing up already. I did not expect them to start showing up already. Okay, let me take a look at this. I mean, I'm glad we have an 8-lane, but I wish they would use all 8 lanes. Looks like some of them are trying. I wanted to have this on maybe over here, that it's on its own. Like if we were to relocate the building to being this direction on a service road, which I think we could get it to do. It'll take some finagling. For now, I'm just trying to get the shit down. There we go. Well, hopefully it pays for itself. We should make the tickets more expensive if we don't want people to go. 30 bucks a ticket? Like, come on. Look at all the dogs. Look at all the dogs. Nice. Oh, the traffic is indeed backing up. You know what? I'm okay with that. We need to make a metro stop that is right up here. Although we don't have a... These guys are from within the city? Is that what this is? All these guys are visiting from within the city. There we go. Incredible. 250. Oh, I can turn it off. I may need to until I get this figured out. I'd rather them drive up to like a metro station right there. Maybe this is what the monorail's for. The monorail wouldn't be able to work on the bridge though. I like the idea that there's a monorail, or not a monorail, fuck my mouth. That there is a metro. Let's see if we can get that going. Not tram, metro. Like right there. Off the main road. And all it does is it goes up to the main station, and then it also goes over to here. Like right there would be good. We've got Anarchy on. There would be fine. Because you have a crosswalk. That would be fine too, because it looks like most people are coming in for this right side. That would probably work better. No, I think this would work better. Let's do this. Okay, and then let's have this guy right there. And then let's have them connected. People will drive into this right here. It needs water and electricity. God damn it. The water requirements are going to kill me. The electricity requirements are what are going to kill me. Okay, there we go. That should be connected. Unless it's just outside. No, it's there. Okay. So we've got that. All these people have driven in or disappeared. 381 people, 400 people here. Who knows if we won or lost, man. I wish you could see the game. That'd be cool. Okay. So we should be able to connect the rails there. It's going to have to do some... Did we lose? Is that why everyone was sad? Incredible. But we must have won the other one, so everyone's happy. Okay. Incredible. We want to go down enough that we're able to cross. And then we're able to make that turn in. Because these are two separate lines here. They are some wiggly boys. Yeah, now everyone's... Oh my god. And of course they all want one lane. Why have 8 lanes if they're all going to prefer one? These fuckers are walking into the middle of nowhere. Old man, are you lost? He pulls out a sports car. Okay, fuck me. He can do whatever he wants. Traffic jam at the end of a stadium game. Not surprising. All this traffic has to be able to get back through the city now. Which this is why we have a light. This is why we have a light. You have safe right-hand turns. What are you doing, sedan? Mr. Earl Harris? I wonder if there's a mod I can turn that on. They see a turn and that's what does this, yeah. Lots of them are turning left. Maybe this line doesn't need to be disconnected from the main line. Maybe the best thing to do is to connect it. In fact, I think that's exactly what we're going to do. Yep. I think that's exactly how that works. Yeah, a second left turn lane might be needed here. Well, there is a second left turn lane. They're just not using it. Let me check this road for a second. They can turn to either one from there, but hopefully they're not using the second lane at all. In real life, they'd be using both. Absolutely, they'd be using both. Maybe the next set of games will be better off that way. I mean, a little bit of traffic when you're getting out of a game, I don't think that's awful. We just want to get that figured out where it's not going to become more of an issue as we set up more games up there. Okay, so we're going to do this to connect here for the students. It's going to connect to Uptown Circle. It's going to connect to Sterling Circle. And then it will come back. Okay, and there will be 4 vehicles, 2 vehicles. Okay, now we're going to create a line. It's going to go there to here. It's going to then go through here. It's going to go all the way to the Dean Career Institute. And then it's going to come back. And it's not going to have 6. It's going to have 3. Maybe they'll both have 3. We'll see. Something further down makes them want to be an absolute left, maybe. It could be, yeah. It's all their neighborhoods, but I think, honestly, that we'll get some passengers for this next game. This one's going to be, the blue one is going to be Stadium Line North. Oh. There we go. Stadium Line North. This first line is going to be the city main line. There we go. How's it doing, by the way? I love this song. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. This one needs more people. This one needs some more vehicles. Jesus Christ. Let's add 2 more. There we go. So we've got those 2 other lines set up there. We've got 1 passenger going on it. We'll see. We don't have another game right now. We won. Nice. We lost. But we made 17,000 out of it. Nice. We had 18,000 out of that as well. Not bad. The expenses were 0, so we profited 18,000 there. Nice. When we're not using it though, I mean, we'll see. People will show up. This person's waiting for the thing. There we go. Let me go ahead and see where this guy's going. Going to school. An elementary school student is riding on the metro? Jesus Christ, what a city we live in. This is the future, chat. Here we go. Coco singing. This bus route is going to be one that we want to just keep an eye on for the future, because even after 2 buses showing up back to back, it's still not emptied. All right, let's take a look at our lines, because eventually they're going to start popping in. We've got 3 people there, 15 on it right now. Let's see. Dropped off almost everybody, picked up 4. Yeah, I think it's all going to be all right, man. I think it's all going to be all right. We had to do 1 on the road system, but the road system only had temporary backup. Nothing got blocked. We were completely... The only area that really got a jam was at the stadium, which is always going to be the case. If anything, that's more realistic. We didn't have a proper traffic jam here because everything was filtered through a light. We didn't have a traffic backup. If I take a look at the traffic report right now, I honestly think it's going to be just fine. We have less traffic right here right now than we did anywhere else. The highway's got some traffic on it. This right here is looking like an issue. We may want to increase the lanes here, but they're all going left for the most part. And this is on Main. Oh. Getting all that industrial traffic through here is... They're all going into 1 lane again. Yeah, this is not working out. We've got way too much traffic coming through here. This main street... Okay, so this district needs to go. This isn't doing what it's meant to do. This main street traffic center's got to go. Okay, hold on. Let me take a look at the... We have another academic work done. Nice. Very good. And a whole bunch more students. There we go. We're going to allow truck traffic through here because we need to alleviate. We're going to leave this as an option, but it can't be the only option. Clearly, it's way too much traffic for this intersection to handle here. Yeah, they're all going down the first street rather than filtering into the other lanes. They've got 2 lanes right here, but they're only willing to use the 1. This is bizarre to me. Like, why are these people not making a tight turn to be able to get in? Like, I know you have a trailer, and you probably none of them can. What if they all have to turn to the outside lane? But, like, why are these people not merging over to the right? Well, they're right. It's interesting. They all want to turn into the neighborhood area. So if I made this a 2-lane turn... If I made this a 2-lane turn, would that alleviate it? Well, no, because it'd be 2 lanes turning into 1. You wouldn't be able to do that. This would have to stay a 4-lane, which this needs to be a 4-lane. This is a major road. It's becoming a major road. It's so big, though. Not a fan of this. At this point, I think it can go to a 2-lane. But we need to allow for two turn lanes here. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 you don't do that. No, 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 no. No, 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 you don't do that. This is turn only. This is an optional turn. Which they already would have done, but I still want to take a look at this and see. Okay, we're using 2 turn lanes now. They're going to start rerouting. That's alleviated that. Hopefully it doesn't back up again. The ability for them to filter through is good. Changing that to a 4-lane straight is really, really nice. We just got rid of some fucking boxes. Who cares? Dude, pull over! Truck, pull over! What are you doing? What are you doing? Returning to facility, you're going to fucking jail, dude. What are you doing blocking? He's got his sirens up. Get out of the way. Oh my God. That gives me so much anxiety. Holy shit. Holy shit. How do you do that? How do you get away with it too? He just drove away. Oh my god. Okay, let's take a look at the traffic report again. Traffic report is 81. We've got a bit of a jam through here. What we need is a light. We need a light and probably a four-way, a four-lane, right through here. This again. But no, it's cooling down. It should spread out a bit and cool down. Let's see if we've got any games going on right now. 7 visitors, 1 visitor. Why are people here? Next match is 4:02. Oh, so that's quite a bit away. This is 29. It's 30:09 right now. Of 61. Damn, it's not until February of next year. Oh, when you win, you get a bunch of cash as well. So we won 138,000 there if we win. Wow. Holy shit. It's worth investing in. This building needs to move, by the way. We can start building in all of this over here. This is all working out well. I think that added extension to the metro is going to make all the difference. Because if they're coming from out of state, then, or sorry, from out of city, then yeah, they'll use this road. But otherwise, yeah, they're going to want to use the metro to get there, which I think is really good. Our metro is really robust. Some people might even use those alternate lines instead of these, which would be nice. Yeah, these aren't quite full. There we go. This feels like it's being met. The needs are being met. This building's got to get moved, so let's move our campus area over there, which we kind of did. We can make it a little bit bigger over here as well. We know that all of this is going to be our campus area. We know that all of this is going to be our campus area as well. I don't know if it makes a difference to have it in the campus area or stadiums, but that's what we're going to do. This is technically our 3-part campus area. We have this is a massive college town. That's really what this is turning into. I would love to have seen, you know, just big old lights. People are showing up a little bit. Next match is 4:02. It's currently 30 of 10. Let's go speed 3. People are showing up months in advance in order to reserve their seats. What the fuck? All right, so let's add some dorms. Let's go in and start adding some stuff for our trade school here. Like, this is a great spot for a dorm. Great spot for a dorm. This is a great spot for a dorm. Oh, right there, if only. Man, everything is just slightly too small. Turn on anarchy and it'll work. I hate needing it. Right there. Can have another dorm right there, and another one right here on the outside. Not quite that far outside. Let's do something like this. We'll see. Yeah, anarchy will fix it. I'm trying not to use anarchy if I don't need to. Right up against that road. Okay, so let's go ahead and get water routed through here. We've got the dorms, but not the water. There we go. Let's see if we can get that figured out. Oh, that's going to cover most of it. Here we go. How our electricity availability is dangerous. It's going to be something where we're going to want to expand a little bit more. But we have a power district to give us access to those things. There we go. Let's go ahead and have a line that goes through the middle there, then up, and that should cover everything. Electricity is going to be the only issue. And that's going to be something that we just have to kind of bite the bullet in place. Here we go. Oh, here they come. Here they come. They are, in fact, not using the metro. Although maybe they are. I don't see a ton of people. I do see some people on the metro, but not all of them. They're all driving in again. But it seems like it was only that initial wave. Looks like we got a bunch of people coming from the metro, man. They're coming from the metro. There we go. Come on now. Come on now. Use the fucking metro. You can do it. I believe in you. Either line needs to be getting used, and they are. They are. I think they're using the metro lines. Yes. Look how much less car traffic there is. I mean, there's still car traffic, but it's so reduced. Look at that massive horde of walkers coming through. Nice. Hell yes. That's what I love to see. You put in a metro line and the people will come. Just right on the floor. Yeah, man. Okay, so we got a few more dorms up there. And I want to make sure that we have a study hall. It's an even larger building, and it's built. Oh, God, almost right there. I'm going to do Anarchy because that's just such a good spot. There we go. We can have a second one. You can almost get rid of that little inlet there and then do it there. I love having one that's off the edge there. That's a great one. Oh, come on now. What are you doing? We have reached our population threshold of 18,000 finally. We have a liberal arts college campus if we wanted to do that. We have access to the visiting scholars policy. The campus hires various lecturers and scholars to teach the campus. Affects all facilities within the campus area. Increases faculty bonus by 25%. Cost of faculty upkeep by 25%. Now, we're not worried about that. But we do have water treatment plant, which we're not worried about. But the crematorium is the big thing. A track and field stadium. We have access to the new stadium, which we're going to be able to put somewhere. Probably not up there, but we will have it. I think the Aquatic Center can go down on the lower level. I think the track and field can go on the lower level as well. As in like ground. Man, that's exciting. We have access to a large water tower now, which we're probably going to use. We might even be able to pull trains into the city. Right outside a metro station, have a train station that comes from Intercity. Could be good. Metro Plaza Station would be beautiful if we could do that. Multi-platform below-ground metro station with a bustling plaza on top. Would love to have that somewhere. Probably, honestly, could try and find a way to put it like over here. You know, somewhere in the middle of no man's land. It's going to be filled in mostly with trees at some point. I'm placing down most of the buildings where last city, I was doing a whole lot of landscaping just kind of all the time. A lot of landscaping, a lot of terraforming, and we were really making things as beautiful as possible. This time I want to get the buildings put down, and then we can come back in and do all of that manicuring later in little waves. We're going to have this power line run back here. The lights of the stadium will be visible from everywhere. We have this lower section, like truly lower section down here, which there's a road that's meant to go from right there and then just kind of loop back around like this. So we can have our stadiums down here as well. How are we doing over here? Our match is today. So let's see what happens. go. We lost the last one. You got 500 people in there. There we go. More people coming in. I mean, these are just such great numbers. The ability to move over 1,000 people, over 1,100 people. There we go. Subsidized youth, match security, come one, come all. To make it easier for fans to get to the stadium, public transport is free on match days. Whoa. Yo, I love that policy. High security staff to patrol around the stadium, keeping crime low. Cost is $500 a week per stadium. By spending money on training young players, the team has increased odds of win. Applies at all stadiums. Costs $9,000 per week, multiplied by the number of stadiums in the city. Can't afford that. However, I think this is good. Get more people here. We're going to have an almost full pair of stadiums here. Holy shit. Do they go the whole week? Like, how do they go the whole month? Like, what's going on here? It must be that they play for the entire season out of the year. They won their season. They lost their season, ultimately. Public transit is free on these days. I'm perfectly fine with that. 6:32. We got more people still shuffling in. Yeah, and the potential for even less traffic, too. Absolutely right, Umbreon. It is the next month. But Jesus Christ, how long do these games go? A dead person's waiting for transport. Oh, my God. Don't put that in the news. They've been taken out. They got sucked up by the pool pump. They got spat out over here. They're just rolling down the hill somewhere, bouncing, rolling down. They're going to land in that guy's yard. Don't put that in the fucking news. Unless we lose. If we lose, blame it on the dead guy. It shook our players. If we won, the dead guy inspired our players, okay? All right, the game's over. We lost. Okay. Oh, no, we won. Oh, hell yes. There we go. We won both of them. Fuck yes. Nice. Look, our basketball teams are, oh, Jesus. Oh, Christ. Oh, God, the mass exodus. If you, oh, Jesus. Oh, my mouth went dry. Oh, no. It's gonna be this one. Out of vehicle, quick. Oh my God, and it's not gonna stop. That's only one half of it too. There's a whole nother line. But it's being served by both. Jesus Christ. It's 1,100 people that have to get moved. It's 1,100 people that have to get moved. What the fuck was that guy doing? Hello? Mr. Kathleen Crowley? How are we doing over here? Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Bunch of people getting bored and deciding to drive. And we're not going to be able to get everybody. You should expect it to be clogged. Oh my God. We're trying, dude. I think a fourth for sure. For these days, yeah, we're going to want them, but we're just going to have them running on a fourth all the time. All right, lines overview. Let's check out the other one. Okay, so now this is taken care of. We've got the people through here. 4 is enough. 4 is the right amount. 4 is the right amount for sure. Yeah, 4 is the right amount. Both of these lanes need to have 4 going. What's this one? This is the line for the people that live down here. Which I don't know why they're driving cars. They're not meant to be driving cars. Only service vehicles are driving down here. Which makes sense. Except this guy. Driving home. Get off of these fucking roads. These are for people. Okay. University students in the city, 600 and dropping. We had a couple study halls over here. Which we need to start naming these things too. Okay, so now we've got a groundskeeper, which we're going to put right over here. Right under the bridge. A book club, I think we can have over here. I think this is a cute little spot for a book club, is right on this guy's corner. Oh, that would have to be way over. But we can put it right there is fine. Trees on the pathway are a little concerning. But I think it's such a nice little place for it. And here we have a trade school outdoor study. Oh, yeah, no, we've got to make room for this. Oh, right there. Yeah, just get rid of this entirely. Absolutely a trade school outdoor study right there. Absolutely what this is for. There we go. This is a trade school gym, which we're definitely going to want to have. The gym can go right there. This is a great spot for a gym. So this would be like the athletics dorm. It'd be right outside their gym. Let's go. The cafeteria, I think, should be central. Yeah, we've got 3 dorms right over here. The cafeteria can just be right on the other side. We're going to have multiple cafeterias, though. Any good campus has multiple cafeterias. Right across from the gym makes a lot of sense. We can have a cafeteria that's right across from the study. Go get something to eat, come out here and sit down and do some study. Sit and stare at the birds until your existential dread goes away. I think a cafeteria that's right over here makes a lot of sense as well. There we go. 3 cafeterias. I think this makes sense. So I went to UNT. And there was like the Bruce Hall cafeteria. These were inside the dorms. Then there was the Kerr Hall. And then, so like there was Bruce Kerr and then there was Maple. There were 3 really kind of popular and each one had its own kind of gimmick. If you just wanted like comfort food, you went to Kerr Hall. If you went something trendy, something interesting, you went to Bruce Hall. It was the band hall. But if you wanted some like hipster food, that was the good shit. That's where you went to Maple Hall. They had like a panini press and everything. That's where you went to get your really good sandwiches. We won a sports trophy here this year. We're losing students though, because I think the population's capping out, or the eligible population has been served. We need to continually expand to have continual growth for the university. But I think that we're doing a good job of expanding the university. Trade school fountain. The trade school fountain can go up here by the main building. There we go. The police academy is going to go down here, and it's going to be right here. Just like that. We're going to get this guy moved. Yep. I want it on the other side. It's not really going to fit very well on the other side. Just move the building. Just very easily. It's going to have power issues, but that's fine. We can get the power up there. There we go. We've got the makings of a nice little university here, but the real issue is going to be the population. Population is going to be what determines whether that's going to work or not. But you can start to see some of the plan coming together, can't you? I think you can. I think you can, and I think it's very exciting. The Dean Career Institute. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine. 500 students and dropping. Dean to Career Institute. That's looking good, man. I really like our city right now. I'd love to see it at night. I think that'd be gorgeous. I think the next big project that I want to get to is... The next big project I want to get to, I think, is starting to work on this. Getting some real high density. Blow ourselves up to about 25,000 population. I get even further than that, probably, given how much this gave us, that spine. We need electricity. We need to work on our... We need to work on a lot of stuff, but as far as traffic is concerned, this is an issue. Absolutely, this is an issue. This is going to become a... let me take a look at what turns they're doing here. They're all turning left, but if we turn this into a 4-lane and do a 2-turn lane, it should work out better. There we go. Yeah, the cafeterias are going to be the center of the whole campus. Of course they are, and having 3 of them allows you to be like student life, sports life, and then this one's for all the loners. All the guys that just want to be alone, that's for you. It's also over by a study hall, proper study hall. Not far from it. So this makes a lot of sense to me to lay it out this way for different, like, gym life. This book club probably should be moved somewhere over here, somewhere small and intimate, somewhere that it can have its own little space. Maybe right across from the cafeteria. I think that's good. I think over here would be like the liberal arts section. This would be the sports section, or the athletics, the kinesthesiologists, and all that stuff. Over here would be just like general academics. You know, if we were to break it up, and maybe STEM is over here. But I think this is good. I'd like to add an art institute and intermingle all of the buildings. You got to go to bed, Kat? Yeah, I think I'm about done as well. Kat, go to bed. I'm going to save it there, chat. Enjoy this episode, YouTube. I will be back with another one tomorrow, hopefully. Still getting used to everything. It's fucking taking forever, I know. Look at all these pedestrians walking. I'm going to leave you with some cinematic mode, though. Enjoy this, chat. Nice fucking highway, nerd. Anyway, I had a great time, as I always do. I'm going to leave you with this. And Kat will be going to bed, hopefully, as well. But I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll continue from there. Other than that, good night, chat.